What have you guys really focused on run stuff? What did you try to correct from the Giants?
Just work on gap integrity. I think a couple of times we weren't where we needed to be. We didn't get off blocks, and we just got to tackle better. As much as you can practice it, it only counts once you get to the game.
What do you see when you see Jaden Daniels on tape?
Lightning in a bottle. There's not a situation he doesn't like. He can throw the ball, he can run the ball. He's dynamic, and he will make you pay if you give him a lane.
What does it say that he's doing all this as a rookie?
Age is just a number, and you have to. These guys are coming in fully ready to take over an offense, like C.J. Stroud last year, shadow Ohio State guy. But it's really cool to see the game progress where it doesn't take a lot of time for these guys to produce at a high level.
Why has this defense been so good against rookie quarterbacks over the years, I think?
I don't know. You tell me. I think we have a good defense. I don't think a lot of quarterbacks have a lot of success. I hope, but I think against rookies, we try to make it one-dimensional and try to put it all in their hands.
They're the number 4 rushing offense in the NFL. What do they do so well to get the ground game going, and how do you get the count?
It's a collection of backs. It's not just one guy, and I think that allows each running back to stay, good throughout the game and not have to get tired. And then they run hard, a lot of combo blocks, a lot of pulling guards, and I just think it's not just them. And then you add in the quarterback factor. It allows for their whole offense to feel comfortable in that.
Does that force you guys to have different keys when, say, like a Robinson or an Eckler are on the field in different situations, or how does that work?
Not different keys. I think it just forces us, no matter who's on the field, no matter if it's empty, you still got to value the run, and you got to be very cognizant of everybody's gap.
Cam, is this one of those games where it's a tricky balance between how much base you play and how much sub you play?
No, I think in anything, because they have so much pace, you have to be ready to play in any formation. The second you just start thinking about playing in Oki or your base structures, they're going to force you to get out of it. And so you got to have checks. You got to be able to communicate, especially in that environment. So it's going to be tough on us.
Cam, you guys have had some injury at outside linebacker, adding a Preston Smith. What's that impact for you guys?
I think it helps us out a lot. He's a bigger body guy, can stop the run, get after the pass. He's a seasoned vet that, it's nothing new to him. I think it's just getting used to our defense, but, he has a lot of experience playing that 3-4 front. So, you couldn't ask for a better guy to trade for in that situation. So, we welcome him with open arms and excited to see him play on Sunday.
Did you anticipate seeing another defensive guy coming in at the trade deadline?
I don't anticipate anything because I don't know what to expect. I'm glad we got a guy like that. I think it only adds to the team and creates, a real depth. So, you have TJ, Alex, Nick, and Preston. They're all fresh by the fourth quarter. So, if the group's stronger because of it, I'm all for it.
Tough stretch ahead for you guys, but having the
Why is
bye
it
week,
tough?
A lot of good teams coming up, a lot of divisional games
Yes.
coming up. 6-2 though, coming off the bye week. How confident is this team knowing what you guys have put on tape through the first 8 games?
We just welcome it. We were going to have to play these games anyway. I think if you start saying it's a gauntlet and, it's something that you're going to have to deal with, you're kidding yourself. These are the games that you were prescribed to play in the first place. So I'm just excited to play ball. We got through our bye. I think guys got healthy. But, if we want to make the playoffs, this is where it starts.
As a guy who's been through a lot of trade deadlines, how exciting is it to see you guys make moves to acquire guys to go down the stretch? What does it kind of tell you about the direction of this team?
I don't know how many times we've had the bye scheduled with the trade deadline. I guess I had more time to think about it, but I don't really, put much stock into that because we're not as aggressive in that when it comes around trade deadline. But the trades only work if you win. So, we got to take care of business.
Was there any bet on between you and Pat from last week?
Yeah, Pat came to me. He was talking. So
How'd that work out?
not in his favor.
Is he gonna come in an Ohio State mascot or anything like that?
No, I wouldn't do anything embarrassing like that. But we have some stuff for him.
Kim, we talked to Denzel last week, and he was talking about PJ's analytical approach to film work each and every week. What have you seen over the years, just kind of how he approaches his preparation?
I think his preparation is second to none. I think his awareness is bonkers when you look at what he's looking at, how he gets off the rock, and then I think he's really improved his communication with that. The back of meetings, you hear him and Alex talking, and it just adds layers and layers of what they're looking at, how they want to succeed, and I can't say enough about how he's grown into that and being a leader, and it's just made our team better.
Najee, how do you guys keep the momentum going that you've had, especially in the run game before the bye?
No, you good. We just keep practicing. It's like we was. Every week is a new week. So just having that mindset, and every game's a new game, every week's a new week, and you can enjoy whatever you had for one day, but just know that there's another game coming up. So that's how you do it.
How much does the bye week help you personally with rest? Obviously your position is so demanding.
I'm good.
What do you guys get back having Zach Frazier come back this week? What do you guys gain by having him back in the lineup?
We gained some depth. That's good. But having a guy like that is good to have back because he obviously is a rookie, but he does performed a lot for us. But even saying that though, like I said, within that room, who we had in there, obviously anybody did good. So just stepping up when their opportunity is called. That's just the most important thing, and knowing that we got to get this one this week.
In learning about Washington, what have you noticed up front from them in their front seven that stands out to you in terms of their quality of play?
I mean, they're a good team. All around. They don't turn the ball over. They turn the ball. They get the ball back a lot. They're very sound and disciplined. So just going in there knowing that you got to be aware of all them things, and I think they got a lot of Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore. I don't know if he's playing or not. I would assume he is, but adding another element to their team is obviously someone else you got to take into account for. So they do a lot of good things.
You guys added another element to the team with Mike Williams and Preston Smith. Just what does it do to add another wide receiver to this group? How does that help the offense?
It makes the room even more better than what it is. We already had a good room, and to add another element to even elevate it more is good. And on defense, obviously, adding another rusher, we already got depth there, but adding somebody else obviously is elevating the room. And that's what we're looking for. Find ways to keep elevating later in the season, because this second half is probably the most important half of this year. So just find ways to keep getting better and to keep improving on both sides of the ball. Special teams too is important.
Najee, I can remember after bye weeks, the last couple of years, where you guys have talked about finding an identity out of the bye or meeting before the bye to talk about that. Why is it different this year? Why have you guys found that your style or this ground game or this offense earlier this year than maybe the past couple?
I think we just in camp, I think that's really, really found our identity, knowing that we want to be a dominant team, preparing for any 15-round fight, and we want to be, we want to be dominant in the trenches. So us to learn that early on. That's what we always try to do, though. But I really emphasized it a lot this year, especially. But it all started in camp. I think in camp is what really. We really looked in each other's eyes and realized that how good we can be if we just keep practicing and keep doing the little things right. And that's we're still improving. We still got a lot of stuff to work on. But just the guys up front in the trenches, we ride the wave that they provide. So like I said, it's big ups to them.
Naj, you're used to leaping and jumping over defenders. What was your reaction to the Saquon Barkley play?
Oh, wow. Yeah. That was crazy. Right? I mean, that was crazy. That's the play of the year. I mean, that was wild. To see a guy obviously catch the ball in space, like Saquon, do a spin and then jump over somebody backwards. I never tried that. I'm not saying I am. I'm never going to try that. But, like, you know, just having that type of athleticism is freaky. I've always been a fan of Saquon anyway, so, you know, I'm not trying that, though. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, yeah, no, I'm not trying that. I'm not trying that.
practice either?
In practice? No, I'm not going to try that in practice. I don't even heard of him in practice. No, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But that was a great play by him, though. I think he's going to be the play of the year. I personally think play of the generation, damn near.
Anything else?
Najee, how you feeling after the bye week? Did you relax? Are you feeling good?
I'm great.
So what'd you get to do? Anything special?
I'm great. All right, you guys.